It's just 101 days until the election, and Fox News polling reveals that the race between Kamala Harris and President Trump is only getting tighter, especially in the swing states. The two are tied in Michigan and Pennsylvania. Harris is up by 6 in Minnesota, and Trump has a 1-point advantage in Wisconsin. Let's bring in Fox News contributor and Wall Street Journal columnist Jason Riley. Jason, great to see you this morning.
Good morning. So
right now, I think, it's fair to say that Harris is enjoying something of a honeymoon, but it's sort of hard to imagine that it's not going to change going forward. How do you see this?
Well, you're right. She is enjoying something of a honeymoon. Let's remember, Democrats have been asking for a new candidate for a couple of years now. They finally got one, and they're excited. You see it reflected in fundraising, and you see it reflected in these closing poll numbers. I think this race is basically back where it was before that disastrous debate performance in late June. Trump with a slight lead, often within the margin of error. But he's got a new candidate, and he's got to have a new strategy. And I think the Republicans were caught a little bit off guard here in Joe Biden leaving the race. I don't think they were expecting it. And Trump still seems to be adjusting to not running against Joe Biden anymore.
The most shocking part of all of this is to look at the delta between Kamala Harris and Trump on particular issues. Take, for example, on the economy in Wisconsin, Harris is at 30% support, Trump at 68%. In Michigan, it's 34-65. On immigration, Harris 8% versus 89% for Trump. These are not like, just double-digit margins. These are 30-point margins on the economy. These are 70-point margins on immigration. This has to be a disaster for her.
It is, and I think that's why Donald Trump would be wise to stick to talking about the issues, reminding people in particular how radical Kamala Harris is and why Democrats rejected her 4 years ago when she was running for president. There's a reason for that, and he should be laser focused on reminding people of her radical views, whether it comes to abolishing ICE or defunding the police or advocating for slavery reparations. These are radical views well outside of the mainstream, and Trump needs to keep the focus on those views. And I think if he does that, he will see his poll numbers rise and hers continue to slip. Yeah. But right now, the Democrats are enjoying, as you said, something of a honeymoon here. Yeah,
so Trump and Vance will be out in Minnesota later today. Harris is going to be doing a star-studded fundraiser in Pittsville, Massachusetts, and one of her possible running mates, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, kick off the weekend of action in Pennsylvania this morning. She does enjoy a lot of money right now, and it's coming in pretty strong for her.
Yes, the fundraising is up. That's a reflection of the enthusiasm. And I think perhaps, at least for now, Democrats have closed that enthusiasm gap, particularly with minority voters, younger voters. That's who she's attracting. And I would keep an eye on Pennsylvania and Shapiro. I think that Democrats cannot win in November without Pennsylvania, and they know that. And I wouldn't at all be surprised if Governor Shapiro is on her short list for that reason. But this is a new race for Donald Trump. The age issue is kind of off the table. If anything, Harris is trying to flip the age issue and talk about how he's the older candidate and she's the candidate for the future and the younger generation. So he needs a strategy that goes after, I think, her radical views primarily, and reminding voters of why they rejected her so resoundingly back in 2020.
It's going to be an exciting 100 days. Thank you, Jason Riley.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.